It's sickening how these 12 sensors are wrecking your gas mileage, while your dashboard stays perfectly clear. Here's the reality. You can't clean every sensor. Do it wrong, and you can fry your ECU. Here's the rule I use. If it's an air sensor, you can usually clean it. If it's in the fluid or in the exhaust, replace the sensor, and I'll label each one so you don't have to guess. Number 12. Mass airflow sensor. Your engine suffers if it doesn't know the weight of the air it's breathing. The mass airflow sensor is the most sensitive component on this list. It uses a microscopic heated wire to weigh the incoming air. But here's the kicker. A single speck of dust or a microscopic film of oil on that wire creates a thermal blanket. The sensor starts underreporting air, the computer leans out the mix, and you lose all your low-end torque. You'll find yourself pushing the pedal 20% harder just to keep up with traffic. You're not driving faster, you're just paying for the sensor's blind spot. This is the #1 reason for that sluggish feeling that most people just blame on the car getting old. Usually this is just a cleaning job. Pull the sensor out and give it a spray with actual MAF sensor cleaner. You can either use Liqui Moly Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner or Gunk Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner. Don't touch the delicate wire and stay far away from brake cleaners. Just let the sensor dry completely before you fire the car back up. The next one takes 5 minutes, and it's the reason your car feels tired. Number 11. Intake air temperature sensor. Most people think they need expensive mods for better performance, but sometimes all you need is dense air. Cold air carries more oxygen, which equals more power and better combustion. Your car loves it. But there's a gatekeeper, the intake air temperature sensor. It tells your car's computer exactly how hot that air is. If this sensor gets dirty, it starts hallucinating. It might tell the computer the air is 100 degrees when it's actually 60. Here's what I noticed. When the sensor lies, your engine panics and dumps extra fuel into the cylinders just in case. You aren't driving faster, you're just drowning your engine in gas you don't need. I've seen cars that idle perfectly and have 0 check engine lights, yet they're losing 3 to 4 miles per gallon. Why? Because the error isn't broken enough to trigger a light, but it's wrong enough to drain your wallet every single mile. You don't need a mechanic for this. Locate the sensor in your intake tract, pull it out, and look for an oily film. That film is the insulator blocking the reading. Grab CRCQD electronic cleaner or WD-40 specialist contact cleaner and give the sensor a quick blast and let it dry. Once that sensor can see the temperature clearly again, the computer stops guessing. You'll feel that hesitation disappear on acceleration, and you'll finally see your miles per gallon climb back. Number 10. Manifold absolute pressure sensor. Your car knows you're climbing a hill because of the MAP sensor. It measures the engine's workload to deliver instant power. When this sensor gets gummed up with oil, it starts hallucinating. It tells the computer the engine is struggling, even on flat roads. The computer responds by dumping safety fuel into the cylinders. This doesn't add speed, it just burns away in your exhaust. If your car stumbles at red lights, the sensor is likely blind. Most drivers just floor it, wasting even more gas. Pop the sensor out and blast the tip with CRC MAF cleaner. By restoring the sensor's vision, you kill the hesitation and stop paying for ghost fuel your engine never needed. Number 9. Throttle position sensor. Think of the throttle position sensor as the translator between your foot and the engine. When it fails, it starts exaggerating your movements. You barely touch the gas, but the sensor tells the computer you're floored. The engine dumps in a gallon of fuel for a cup of acceleration. You're not driving aggressively, but your car thinks you are. If you've noticed a dead spot in your pedal or a random surge forward, your car is guessing your intent, and it's guessing with your wallet. Clean the throttle body if it's carbon caked. But if the sensor itself is glitching, cleaning won't save it. Once those internal contacts wear out, your only real fix is a replacement. If this just saved you a fill-up, hit subscribe. Let's keep your miles per gallon up. and your blood pressure down. Number 8. Oxygen sensor. If there is one sensor that dictates your bank balance, it's this one. Bank 1, Sensor 1. While other sensors guess, this one knows. It sits directly in the line of fire, sniffing exhaust gases the millisecond they leave the engine. When it gets lazy from carbon buildup, it stops sending sharp data. The computer, fearing a lean engine meltdown, defaults to rich mode, dumping up to 40% more fuel than you actually need. Most people waste hundreds on spark plugs or injectors, but if this master regulator is sluggish, you're just throwing parts at a ghost. Now you can try cleaning this sensor to save your gas mileage, but for how cheap and easy they are to fix, I'd just go ahead and replace it. Seriously, with the fuel savings alone, it's like the car is handing you back the cash for a free fill-up. Number 7. Engine coolant temperature sensor. Think of this sensor as your engine's thermostat. Its only job is to tell the computer when the warm-up phase is over, but when it fails, it usually fails cold. It tricks your car into thinking it's forever a January morning in Alaska, even if you're driving through the desert in July. Because the computer thinks the engine is freezing, it stays in open loop mode, dumping massive amounts of extra raw fuel into the cylinders to keep the fire lit. You won't hear a knock or see a light, but you're essentially driving with a virtual choke stuck wide open. You're burning gas at a 2 times rate just to cruise to the grocery store. If your cooling fan is screaming when the engine is barely warm, you're not just cooling the car, you're hemorrhaging cash. You can't clean this sensor. Instead, watch your coolant temp on a scan tool after a cold start. If it stays stuck low, jumps around, or doesn't rise smoothly to normal operating temp, the sensor is lying. Replace it. Number 6. Fuel pressure sensor. Most DIYers spend a fortune on new fuel injectors because of a rough idle, but they're usually treating the symptom, not the source. If you want to actually fix the problem, you have to look at the fuel rail pressure sensor. Here's the high-level reality. Your injectors are essentially dumb valves. They only open and close when the computer tells them to. But the computer bases that timing on what this sensor says about the pressure behind the valve. If the sensor underreports that pressure, the computer compensates by holding the injectors open longer. You end up with a high-pressure hose soaking your cylinders instead of a fine mist. You won't get a check engine light because the combustion is still happening. It's just happening with 25% more fuel than necessary. If your car struggles to start after sitting for an hour, you found your shadow governor, and it's draining your tank. This one is not a cleaning fix. The smart move is to verify fuel rail pressure. Compare the sensor reading on a scan tool to a proper fuel pressure test. If the actual pressure is normal but the sensor reading is wrong, it's the sensor. Replace it. Number 5. Evap purge valve. A few months back, a client brought in a pristine SUV that was burning through a full tank every 3 days. He'd already spent $900 on new fuel injectors and a fuel pump because he thought the car wasn't getting enough gas. He was ready to sell the car out of pure frustration. I didn't even open his hood. Instead, I walked him over to the gas station next door, told him to fill it up, and watched. The second he finished pumping, the car refused to start, cranking for 10 seconds before finally stumbling into a rough, smoky idle. That was the smoking gun. His purge valve had failed wide open, turned into a straw, and was literally vacuuming raw fuel vapors directly into the intake. It was flooding the engine with a massive, unmeasured ghost charge of gas every single mile. A $40 plastic part was making him go broke, and his computer was too blind to trigger a light because it thought the extra fuel was coming from the injectors. We replaced the valve in 10 minutes, and his miles per gallon jumped by 8 miles per gallon instantly. Number 4. Knock sensor. Most drivers think that the pinging sound coming from their engine is just a sign of an old car, but it's actually the sound of your pistons trying to punch a hole through the engine block. Here is what's really happening. The knock sensor is your engine's internal ear. When it detects those vibrations, it tells the computer to retard the ignition timing to save the engine. But if the sensor is faulty or ghost triggering, your car pulls back the timing permanently. You lose power, your combustion becomes inefficient, and you end up burning a massive amount of extra fuel just to maintain highway speeds. You aren't saving the engine anymore. You're just paying a safety tax on every single gallon. The knock sensor isn't cleanable. The quick check is to watch timing knock retard data on a scan tool. If it's pulling timing with no real knock under normal driving, replace the sensor. Number 3. Vehicle speed sensor. Most modern cars rely on more than just the speedometer to know how fast they're moving. The vehicle speed sensor does the heavy lifting. The VSS sends real-time speed data to the computer. This information helps control everything from fuel injection to transmission shift points. When the sensor works properly, the engine uses the right amount of fuel for the speed and load. When the VSS starts failing, the ECU can't accurately judge vehicle speed. This can cause late or early shifts in automatic transmissions, keeping the engine in inefficient gears. Fuel burns faster and miles per gallon drops. Other times, the computer overcompensates, adjusting fuel delivery incorrectly. You might notice strange shifting, uneven acceleration, or the speedometer jumping. Often, there's no check engine light at first, making the problem easy to miss. Even small errors are repeated constantly while driving, quietly chewing away at fuel efficiency. When speed, load, air, and timing stop agreeing, one sensor is left making final fuel decisions, and it carries the most weight of all. The vehicle speed sensor is a gear-driven or magnetic sensor usually located on the transmission output shaft or the rear differential. Because it's a hybrid part, the fix is almost always a full replacement. Number 2. Camshaft position sensor. Have you ever noticed your engine hesitating or misfiring for no clear reason? The camshaft position sensor could be the culprit. This sensor monitors the rotation of the camshaft, informing the computer exactly when each valve opens and closes. That timing is critical for fuel injection and ignition. When it's accurate, the engine burns fuel efficiently and runs smoothly. When the camshaft sensor starts failing, the ECU loses track of valve timing. Fuel may be injected too early or too late. The result? Incomplete combustion and wasted gas. Performance may feel normal at times, but miles per gallon slowly drops. The symptoms are subtle at first. Rough idling, slight misfires, or hesitation under acceleration are common. Many drivers ignore them, thinking it's just a quirky engine day. Even a small timing error repeats hundreds of times per minute. Over the course of a drive, tiny inefficiencies quickly add up, silently lowering fuel economy. Even with perfect timing, fuel efficiency collapses if the car can't tell how fast it's actually moving. Unlike some sensors that can be cleaned, a camshaft position sensor is an electronic component that usually fails internally. The fix is almost always swapping it for a new one. Number 1. Transmission fluid temperature sensor. Most people wait for a transmission to slip before they worry, but by then your bank account is already empty. This sensor is the brain of your gearbox. If it falsely reports the fluid is too hot, your car enters a limp mode. You can't see. It stays in lower gears longer, keeping your RPMs high and your miles per gallon low. But if it thinks the fluid is too cold, it refuses to let the torque converter lock up. It's like driving your car with the clutch halfway pushed in. Pure friction, pure heat, and pure fuel waste. You won't get a dashboard light, you'll just get a car that feels heavy and a gas bill that keeps climbing. Quick fix check. This one isn't cleanable because it's sealed. Check trans temp on a scan tool. If the reading jumps or looks way off after a normal drive, replace the sensor and inspect the connector for corrosion. Now that your sensors are fixed, don't let bad advice ruin your progress. There's one more way you're being robbed at the pump. Click the video on screen to see the fuel myths stupid people fall for before you waste another cent on a hack that actually kills your miles per gallon.